Yesterday we saw the last 16 take place at the World Series of Darts, and we saw the 8 quarter-finalists that will take part in the quarter-finals today, and obviously I'm reacting to it from last night. First game, Mike De Decker 6, Danny Noppert, Mike De Decker 6, Damon Heta 4. Damon Heta played well, but Mike De Decker had too much. I think, the treble 20s at big moments in the game for De Decker pulled him away from Heta. And obviously De Decker's played well this year. Obviously won the Grand Prix last year. So has done really well on his World Series debut. Damon Heta has been sort of in and out of form. Probably will still win a major. I have no doubts about that with Heta, but he loses 6-4. Danny Noppert 0, Josh Rock 6. Jesus. I think I mentioned it in yesterday's video, like the predictions of this. Danny Noppert is a good player. Don't look at that and think Josh Rockers beat him 6-0. Danny Noppert's a nobody. Josh Rock is probably, I'd say, the fourth best player right now. I think the only players better than him is probably Humphreys, Littler, and probably Price. So 6-0 win for Rock. Light work. He's into the next round. Humphreys 6, Kevin Dukes 4. Performance like a world number one is what Alan Warren a little said. That is a performance from a world number one. Dukes made it hard for Humphreys. He did. But in the end, the world number one and the former world champ gets the job done 6-4. The only three trophies I believe he hasn't got so far is the UK Open, the European Championship and this event, so he'll want to win this today, of course. Rob Cross 5, Marco van Gerwen 6. The Dutch crowd getting Van Gerwen over the line. It was a weird game. At one point neither could find a treble, then Michael van Gerwen nearly hits a 9 data. the absolute irony of that match, but Van Gerwen is through 6-5. Getaway and Price 6, Raymond van Barneveld 4. Again, Barneveld should have made it 5-4, I believe it was. But Gezi Price just proving once again he is one of the best players in the world. The control of the game when it looked like it was out, and he is through at 6-4. Chris Dobey 6, Cameron Menzies 1. Scrappy game, don't think anyone will look back on that and think, oh my god, what a game. Cameron Menzies obviously put out Peter Wright earlier on, probably was on a bit of a confidence booster, and Chris Dobey ended all of that. He wins 6-1. Not the best performance from Dobey at all, but he's through, and that's all that matters. Luke Littler 6, Johnny Clayton 4. 3-0 up Johnny Clayton was, and I believe, and I think a lot of people believed, if that fourth leg would have gone Johnny Clayton's way, I think he would have won it. Luke Littler, again, won, 6 out of the last 9? No, 6 out of the last 8 legs. Ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous. Some unbelievable stuff in there from Littler, and he's through as well. Obviously won this last year, he's going to want to go back to back. And then the last game, Dave Chisnell 4, Ross Smith 6. Chisnell is nearly there in these type of matches, but I think it's just the TV element. Normally Chiz, if this was a floor game and it was 4-4 or 3-3, it was tight game, Chisnell probably goes on and wins the game. But it's just that element of it being on TV that really seems to be a sort of struggle for Chisnell. But Ross Smith is through. And those are the matches from last night. I will do my predictions shortly for day 3 for the quarterfinals and who I think is going to reach the last 4. Make sure to smash a like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll be posting my predictions shortly. Thanks for watching.